I am more excited for Tomodachi Life Living the Dream than GTA 6. It's the return of Mii's instead of these play buddies or whatever from Switch Sports, and they look better than ever. They have ears! Ever since I played the 3DS version when I was younger, it's literally been on my top 5 games of all time. I never really expected a sequel, but I remember looking on YouTube at concept trailers for Tomodachi Life 2, and I actually even tried to make my own for a computer science project. I honestly would have been happy with just a port of the original, but this game looks so much better. The fact that you can drag two Mii's and actually manipulate them instead of just waiting for something to happen like on the original is going to add so much extra depth to the gameplay. Also, it looks like your Mii's will be much more active than on the original, where most of the time they'd just be hanging out in their apartment. This time, if they are alone or doing something you don't want or hanging out with someone you don't want them to be hanging out with, you can just move them or throw them into funny situations. And I think that is the perfect small addition to this game that will have so much bigger effects than you maybe even realize. It kind of changes it from you being a spectator of this world, giving your Mii's advice, to you being kind of a literal god, and this is your world that you're manipulating and creating funny situations. I just wanted to point out as well that if you've seen one of the Tomodachi Life Living the Dream directs, you should try checking out one from another region, because they actually use different Mii's for every single branch of Nintendo, which I think is pretty funny. The one thing that Tomodachi Life Living the Dream needed to accomplish was keep the quirkiness of the original, and before the gameplay even commences in this direct, the fact that the presenter becomes a Mii immediately signified to me that Tomodachi Life is back. In the original trailer, I did get a little bit concerned that Nintendo would put this aside as a smaller budget game. When I saw the size of the island and the flatness of it all and how they seem to ignore it for the following 9 months, I just got a bit concerned. But oh my gosh, was I wrong. The reason it's flat is because it leaves you to do the actual designing. Much like Animal Crossing, it gives you a full customizable island. And much unlike Animal Crossing, not only can you design the island itself, you can also expand the island, which makes this infinitely larger than the original. You can also design everything. I also really love the fact that everyone has their own house now instead of one centralized apartment, because it allows for an even further amount of customization where you can create the exterior of each building dependent on each character. And when they showed this graphic on screen of what apartments look like now, or group houses or whatever they're called, I can't tell you how excited this made me. But this just reminds me of something like a sitcom, and the fact that you can put literally any combination of people into a sitcom style house and have them interact in ways you would have never expected. Like, look at this scene where they're all gathered around a table. Like, they don't just live in the same building, they live together, and I cannot wait to experience this. Customization also goes on and on and on. You can customize floors, exteriors, every single building. You can add different decorations, and they're seemingly all interactable by the Mii's. One of the small details added, which I think will go a huge way, is the little quirks. And yes, that's their actual name, little quirks. Just small things that each character will do to personalize them just that little bit more. I'm absolutely in love with this idea, because as each Mii levels up, they become more and more unique as you give them more and more traits. I also love to see that the news station is back and it's just as weird as ever. I'm also not sure how this is implemented, but you can also type in little prompts, and I don't know if this is maybe AI or they just word it in a way so that literally anything could be in that place in a sentence, but it means people's hobbies and interests can be literally anything. Literally whatever you type into that box will be implemented into the game. So yeah, that's about it. I just wanted to share my thoughts because this game looks incredible. Thank you for watching. See ya.